Well, hi there. This is your astrological forecast for Tuesday, September 28th. My name is Kat. You're watching the Soul Sister channel. We are going to start out by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We visualize all the darkness, all the negativity, and we see it flowing out of our bodies, flowing away. And in its place, we see our bodies being filled by this beautiful white light. See it filling our entire bodies with white light, love, and the will to good. And then we see this white light going out and forming a protective bubble around us. And this bubble is deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we are in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun in Libra affirmation. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. We are going to say the affirmation together, and then we'll stay in this space connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say it together. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. Good, good. Okay. Well, we are going to want to keep those deep breaths, keep them handy. We probably want to use them even more because this is a great week to really work on that relationship with our higher self. So whether we sit in this space and do that deep breathing for 5 minutes, whether we take a walk in the woods, whether we listen to some beautiful music, or we could utilize the 15-minute guided meditation that I have available. This today and the week is a great time to really work on that relationship with our higher self, because the relationships in the outer world are going to be a little cattywampus for the next 3 weeks. Mercury went retrograde yesterday, so while we have this beautiful Sun and Libra energy of working together, Mercury's like, yeah, well, not so much. You know, maybe great plans, but they're not going to get anywhere, not for the next 3 weeks anyway. So it is a great time, like I've been talking about yesterday and Sunday, for vision boards, for brainstorming, for coming up with new ideas, solutions, propositions, things like that. But it's not a good week to implement any of that. Probably not for the next 3 weeks until October the 18th. Now, today we have the moon in Cancer. So that is a nice energy actually to work with that Mercury retrograde a little bit, because instead of the outer world, our focus is our close-knit family, ourselves, our significant other, and our family. It's our home. And so our focus for today is really on working on those relationships within that space, within the family, within our home, because it's not happening on the outer world, in the outer world. And Cancer is a great time for us, not only for us to be supported as far as finding what makes us feel safe, but to be supportive of the other. So we're very sensitive to the other's needs today. We're very sensitive to feelings and emotions And not only are we sensitive to the other, but we are sensitive as well. So we need to remember that and be conscious of that, so we don't default into any kind of emotion, that unresolved emotion, instead of being present with any kind of discussion or communication that's going on today. But we want to be supportive. So if we see that our significant other needs support, or maybe our family needs support, this is a great day. We feel real good and warm and fuzzy when we can help them out. Now, the one thing I want to warn us about is us believing that we know what the other needs. We think we know what the other needs to be supported. And so we go off gangbusters doing our own thing for that person, when that person, that's not what they need at all. So be aware of that, because we're kind of like codependent. We really want to help out. We're going to help you whether you want us to help you or not today. So just watch out for that, so that we don't like force our own opinion or our own agenda on somebody very close. It's a great day to putz around the house, get things cleaned up, maybe do some spackling, do some rearranging of furniture, just putzing around, just taking care of the home, pulling the weeds, things like that. That's what we're going to be working on today. That's what the energy supports today, not so much of forcing our agenda out into the outer world or on to somebody else. So, great day to work with higher self and with our close-knit family and friends. And what would the universe like to say today? Oops, here we go. Spirit of air. Tribal spirit dancer. Spirit of fire. We got some fire and air going on today. So we start with spirit of air. And spirit is asking us to see the big picture, be the observer, listen, check out the environment, be quite consciously aware of what is going on around us. Clear out the clutter. Don't allow others' opinions and others' agendas to compromise our true authentic self or our purpose. But the best thing to do here is just to step back and observe, so that we can see what's really going on. And we always say this, you can learn a lot by what's not being said. And so we are Spirit is saying, just pay attention to everything going on around us today. And tribal spirit dancer, step into who we are. Step into our true, authentic self and celebrate it today. Celebrate who we are. Celebrate it with our significant other. Celebrate it with starting off in the morning with our connection with our higher self. Celebrate our purpose and just embrace who we are today. And we are working internally today, so this is a great opportunity to develop that relationship with our higher self, so we can get in better touch with who we are, because the result is going to be transformational. It may not be transformational in the physical world, because there's not a lot going on out there for the next 3 weeks, but it is definitely setting us up for an internal transformation. So what I mean by that is that we come to total and complete peace within ourselves. That is what the transformation is, being able to accept and embrace who we are and our purpose, and to set our sight on the northern light of our higher self and not allow anyone to pull us from our path. So, Good advice for Tuesday. Instead of working out there with all the chaos, stay close to home and work in the home and with our family today. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. If you need help with your guided meditations, I still have that. I have a 15-minute guided meditation for the Sun in Libra on the monthly meditation playlist. Check that out. You might find that helpful. Remember the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, Life is Lived from the Inside Out. Make it a great Tuesday putzing around the house. Namaste.